Good morning and welcome to Daytime Tri-Cities. I'm Chris McIntosh along with Amy Lynn on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday morning, but the rain's coming. It's clouding up out there, but it's so nice outside temperature-wise.
Temperature-wise it is, but the clouds are just so dark and rolling in, and on my way to work I was like, is it going to rain right now? And of course we could use the rain.
We definitely could use the rain.
A couple of really scary fires right now. Of course, you saw it yesterday when you were out, kind of when it first started.
I drove over to Irwin yesterday, and it was only about 70 acres, the one in Unicoi County right there. It's on the Unicoi-Carter County line over on Scioto Road, and I tell you what, it was visible then, and it just kept getting bigger through the afternoon. About 140 acres now, from what I understand, and another one has broke out on Highway 70 in Greene County, and Micah Smith and Ted Overbay have been down there all morning long, and I tell you, it is a huge fire. We definitely need some rain.
And that one is very scary too, because it's coming closer and closer to some homes, which is, you know, and of course firefighters on the scene just trying to make those lines and keep it, and hoping that that rain comes soon enough.
The wind would die and the rains would come. That would help a lot.
You forget just how dry it has been, but when you really think about how long it's been since we've had some really good rain.
Some real soaking rain. We've not had that. So
we
hopefully
will have that soon.
Looking at the radar over there that Jeremy has called up, I think we're about to get some.
I think we are safe. It is definitely coming in, and that'll be good news and some great news for firefighters over there. It is our last day of March. Tomorrow, April 1st, also known as April Fool's Day, the day I would just like to sleep through.
You were so
Although
worried.
I've already got a couple of good jokes for the kids.
You're so worried about somebody pulling something on you.
Well,
you really
the
are.
The big ones.
You're a little paranoid.
All day long, I watch for it.
Someone tried to pull something over on us on Facebook yesterday.
There was a bunch of stuff on Facebook. They need to wait. It's like, oh, it was April Fool's. It is not April Fool's Day. That doesn't work. There were a lot of celebrities doing some crazy things.
Well, somebody had said Leonardo DiCaprio was driving through Johnson City and had a flat tire.
And what happened, Chris?
And it was really nice. They said people helped him, and it was so nice.
Didn't know who he was,
and then
pulled
the same
over.
story happened with Tom Hanks in a little town in Oregon. It's the same story. So it was a big prank, big hoax. So,
See, they're already getting in on the fun.
They were jumping in 2 days early. So
terrible. So Chris and I have to figure out what we're going to do. We shall see. We shall see. Hey, did you watch Survivor last night?
Yes, I did.
It's been such an interesting season. A lot of people talking about, of course, other seasons have had some medical evacuations and some scary things that have happened, but this season just seems so grueling. And you realize, of course, last night, for the first time, Jeff actually brought the doctor in to take a look at a lot of the castaways.
Well, he asked them when they were getting ready for their immunity challenge, how many I hear you have a lot of cuts and everything. They started showing these immense cuts and boils and things like that, just infections, and it was nasty. I mean, and the one guy that they evacuated, Neil, had this huge cut on his knee, and it just got infected, and it was infecting his knee, and in order to save his leg and to save his life, they had to get him out of there.
Isn't that crazy? And of course he was like, no, I'm fine. Nope, it's good. I don't feel a thing. It's all good. And the doctor was like, we are talking about a lifetime.
We're talking about you being able to walk in the future. So it's just been a really interesting season. So if you haven't watched it yet, tune in. And now, of course, it's getting really good because the tribes have merged. So it's getting a little crazy. We both like Survivor. It's one of our favorites.
Yeah. Newt Gingrich coming to ETSU tonight. Did you hear this?
Yeah, I saw it yesterday on the billboard when I was driving home, and they hadn't done a whole lot of promotion on this, so it just kind of caught me off guard. But I've interviewed Newt Gingrich before. Josh Smith and I did an interview with him. Such a very learned, very in-tune man with what's going on in American politics.
Whether really interesting. Yeah,
no matter what side of the aisle you're
on,
he knows what's going on.
And they're doing like a question and answer, so that's going to begin tonight at 7 o'clock at the Culp Auditorium over there at ETSU if you are interested. I just think it's cool when we have anybody of that caliber come into the area. So.
Well, we got March Madness winding down. The next big sporting event in this country, the election. I mean, really, honestly, I think a lot of people look at it as a sporting event almost.
Yep. All right, well, we have got a fun show coming up today. Of course, we got Tim over there in the kitchen getting us ready for lots of fun things.
And would you like to win a new BMW?
How nice would that be?
Would you like a BMW convertible? I think so. We're going to tell you a local organization that has one up on a raffle.
All right, and coming up right after the break, we are talking about Amish-made furniture. It is available at Kaiser Furniture over there in Abingdon. We're going to talk about the 3 different lines coming up next. The premier sponsor of today's Daytime Tri-Cities is Kaiser Furniture.